Time threatens experiments. Experiments operate in the following way. 1. Researchers obtain two or more homogeneous, meaning same or alike, samples of people, chemicals, organisms, whatever they're running an experiment on. For experiments involving humans or animals, this usually entails acquiring one large sample from the broader population and randomly distributing its members into two or more smaller samples. The researcher doing the distributing should be unaware of which samples are experimental, receiving a treatment, and which is the control, receiving no treatment. 2. Researchers administer one or more treatments to all samples except the control. 3. Researchers observe the effect that the treatment had in comparison to the control. 4. If there was a marked difference in effects between experimental samples and control, then researchers can infer that this difference is owing to the treatment. 5. Provided the particular samples were representative of the whole that they were extracted from, researchers can generalize the results of the experiment to said whole. This whole may be all people, all of a certain chemical, or, more particularly, a population of people, a certain chemical under a certain condition, etc. A sample's representativeness varies according to its size and means of obtainment, i.e., whether the researchers sampled the whole at random, whether they sampled the whole according to what was most readily available, etc. The greater the sample size and the more random its means of obtainment, the more representative the sample is of the whole. 6. If the experiment is replicable, then researchers can be more sure of its results. That's how it's supposed to work anyway. Experiments are predicated on the ability to acquire a sample that is representative of a whole. Unfortunately, this is never entirely possible because the passage of time renders the current whole distinct from the past sample. Therefore, the generalizability of an experiment to the broader population can never be fully known. Therein lies the rub. Say you were a diligent researcher conducting a clinical trial and did everything by the book. Selected a large group of people at random from the general public, partitioned these people at random into experimental group and control group, while being unaware of which group was which, observed a marked effect, even were able to replicate the experiment successfully. Despite all that, the generalizability of the trial to the general public is unclear because the passage of time and concomitant unpredictable change render the similarity of past humans to future humans unclear. Therefore, the knowledge apparently acquired through experimentation should be interpreted with caution.